Hey friends, happy Friday. You will see that there is a new background behind me. I am in a very different new location today. This is where I've been doing my coaching calls all day and some business stuff on my computer. So I thought, hey, I will do my Jesus video here too. And I need some chapstick. Just realized, should have done that before the video, but I wasn't talking, so my lips weren't stretching all around, you know? Okay, here we go. All right, January 23rd. The title is Shepherd. And now we are in Song of Songs, chapter 1, verse 7. And it says, "Where do you lead your beloved one to rest in the heat of the day?" Jesus is our great shepherd, best friend, and faithful king. I love that. He's our best friend. He's actually our older brother. Did you know that? Kingdom DNA wise speaking, he's our older brother. He has our best interests at heart and desires to lead us on a beautiful journey. Just think about that, y'all. That's how he always thinks about us. He has our best interests at heart, and he desires to lead us on a beautiful journey. Like he always is always thinking of like what's best for her, what's best for him, what's best. Always. And he's like delighted to think that way. He is the path of wisdom and knows the best and safest route. He knows when we're tired and need to rest, just like a shepherd would know that about their sheep. Like if you are a shepherd of sheep, like you watch your flock, you look at them, you take notice of them. If they're like exhausted, then you're not going to be like, all right, let's go. You're not going to force them and push them. If you're a good shepherd, you won't. You'll say, they need to rest, because if they are not at their best, they might get sick, they might get tired, they might die. You know, like if we try to push ourselves too hard, too fast, or whatever, it makes us sick in the end. And so a good shepherd knows that and does that with their sheep as well. So as we see Jesus as our shepherd, if we see us as the sheep, the flock of his pasture, he notices that about us. He knows when we're tired. And he has grace for that, and he has love for that. And I love that he can help us. Like a lot of times we don't even consider that he knows that and wants to care for that. We just think like, I gotta push through, I got so much to do. Probably not. Probably God would look at you and say, you take a rest. I'm going to handle things. I'm going to make sure everything is still going to work out totally fine. You take care of you. Excuse me, so that you can show up your best for all the people who depend on you tomorrow or the next day or whatever it is. He wants us to be at our best. He knows when we're going to get tired. And so he has grace and mercy and plans for that. Okay, he knows when we're tired and need to rest, and when we must push through to overcome. Depending on the situation, there's a push through time and there's a rest time. But I think for the most part, God leans a little more towards the rest side. Life is filled with hills and valleys. Sometimes, despite our best intentions, it feels as if we've lost our way. Disappointments and failures thrust out their claws to trip us. But Jesus is there to catch us. During the darkest, most painful times, he is there. God wants you to succeed. Remember that. He wants you to succeed. He is on your side. He made you for all the successful kingdom things that he made you for. He made you with success and health in mind. He's cheering you on. Go and explore the path that leads to your purpose. I love that. Go explore that path. Like check it out. Go to it with childlike faith. Like a kid would, or like you as an adult, hopefully have a childlikeness about you. If you're in the woods on a path, if you're hiking or whatever, not on a strenuous hike, but just out in nature, and you see a cool path, like you go explore it. It doesn't mean you have to like run all the way straight to the end in that one moment. Just start exploring. Like check it out. Get curious. look under this rock, look at this clover, look at this flower, you know, look at that tree, look at this bug. I don't know. I'm just thinking about when I'm in the woods, like what kind of stuff do I see, you know? Explore the path that you were created for. Check out what's on that path. Doesn't mean you have to say yes to everything right away, but just check it out. You know, head that way. See what it's about. See what's on it. I love that. He's watching. And when your heart is toward him, he will never let you wander too far. Just rest in that for a minute, y'all. He will never let you wander too far. When your heart is towards him, that's key. We want our hearts towards him because as we read, and as most of us know, he wants what's best. He created us for wonderful, good things, successful things. But we need to do it with his wisdom, with his guidance, with his hand. And when we do that, we can go explore the path that we don't know anything about. But he knows everything about it because guess what? He made it. He made the path first and then made us for the path. Like, let that give you some reassurance. He made the path first, then he made you for the path. That comes from Ephesians 2:10, by the way. All right, so here's our prayer. I got an itchy on my head. Lord, sometimes it feels as if I've aimlessly wandered in the wilderness. Does that sound familiar? My feet are tired, and my faith seems weak. I realize my disappointments, fears, and failures to you. Release. That makes the sentence different, doesn't it? I release my disappointments, fears, and failures to you. I don't want to go my own way. I want you to lead me. And y'all, that's the big difference. Like when we're heading out into the unknown, we're heading out on that path. We don't know what's there. But if we differentiate, I don't want to go my own way. This does seem new to me. But I don't want to go my own way. I want you to lead me. So the path is new to us. But if we're seeing it as God is leading us on that path, we're not going our own way because we're not doing it by ourselves. It's new and different and unknown to us, but it's not to God. And so, like, we can see his hand reaching out to get us, and here we are. Oh no, this is a brand new path. Well, that's fine. We're not doing it our own way if we're letting him lead us. Like, you know, we're letting him help us navigate it. We can still explore, and we can explore like a child, which I think he wants us to, but always along with his guidance. Like, it makes it so fun and free and easy when you do it that way. You will bless me, provide for me, and open doors that no one else can. You are the good shepherd. I trust you. I love that. And I love that she asks him. So that's the Shulamite, the scripture that we started with. That's the Shulamite asking Jesus. So basically us asking Jesus, where do you lead your beloved one to rest in the heat of the day? So where does he lead us? We are his beloved one. So where is he going to lead us in the heat of the day? That means it's hot. That means if you're a sheep, you need water, you need shade, you need something good and nourishing and hydrating to eat. Like, just think about what this verse is saying. In the heat of the day, where do you lead your beloved one to rest? Like, what can I expect from you, from your leadership, your guidance? What can I expect when the day is super hot, whatever that means in our life? Challenging stuff. If you're a sheep, then like the only challenge is like the weather or a predator, right? But for us, the weather, a predator, like that can take on different meanings. And so in the heat of the day, like when things would get challenging, where are you going to lead me to rest? And you know what? When you rest, you're nourished, you're restored, rejuvenated. So usually if you're going to rest, you lay down, you get a pillow, you get a blanket, you might get some water. Like, you're going to nourish yourself. You know, there's going to be a lot. There's going to be a holistic situation happening. And I love that that's what she asked Jesus. Where do you lead your beloved one to rest in the heat of the day? And he will answer her. But I love how slowly this devotion goes through it. So that's what we can ask him. He knows we're going to get tired. And he knows also that even before we get tired, like burned out tired, if we're with him, if we're being led by him, we're not going our own way, we're doing his way, his guidance, he's going to help us not get burnt out. He's going to help us rest along the way as is appropriate for our current state and what he knows is coming. So he will never, ever, ever let you burn out. Ever. So if we get to a burned out state, it's because we try to do things on our own. And so just think, like, he's always so proactive. He knows what's coming. He knows your current state. He knows exactly what you need, y'all. And so if we're that with him, he's going to let us know what we need when we need it. And, but it's up to us to do what he says and believe that he knows what's best. So I hope this one was helpful and encouraging and uplifting. And I hope it may even help you see your life, your rest, and maybe even see the fact that God cares about your rest and that he is very involved in the way that you spend your time and your days and all that. So, I don't know. I hope this was a helpful, uplifting, maybe mindset tweaking topic. Excuse me. And if you want to share this with somebody, you're welcome to. If you want to tag this and tag them in this video, you're welcome to do that as well. And I will see y'all tomorrow.